Politico, who usually does a very vanilla job, in my opinion, and actually just a pretty bad job with their reporting. I know that sounds kind of harsh, but I never really liked their site. They seem very establishment-y. Well, they had a bombshell story today about the plans of the Koch brothers. Now, the Koch brothers, of course, have become the name that's infamous and synonymous with right-wing political advocacy. They're just multi-billionaires, and they basically support all these different right-wing politicians and right-wing causes. And remember, whenever you think about these guys, you always have to keep in mind, their father, Fred Koch, was a pioneer in oil refinery, and he did business with Stalin and the Soviet Union. So maybe a little bit I don't want to get too Freudian here, and I don't want to psychoanalyze them, but maybe some of their obsession with all things conservative is just a total, they ran to the other side of the political spectrum when they see what their father did. And also remember, they inherited all their wealth. I mean, they're like Paris Hilton, basically. They could sit on their ass all their lives, and they wouldn't have to worry about anything. So they have this gargantuan, ungodly amount of money. And what they usually do is they donate to different PACs, political action committees, and campaigns. They'll either give directly or they'll give to an affiliate group. And they have a network of affiliates that are loosely associated with them. They donate a large percentage of all their different budgets in all these different places. But they have different pet causes. So like one group, for example, might be more of a social conservative group that cares about issues like abortion. Other ones might be more focused on cutting taxes for the rich and for Wall Street. So they have this, really spread out affiliate network. Well, now they decided they're going to upgrade for the next election, for the 2016 election, and they plan on setting up this complex network that's more centralized in their authority, and it does everything. So to give you a couple of examples, the Center for Shared Services is a nonprofit recruiter and administrative support team for the Koch-backed groups, which provides assistance for everything from scouting office space to accounting to furniture and security. So they're going to have this one central office that's like, okay, what do you guys need taken care of in our affiliate groups? You need new furniture? What do you need? You need more office space? You need more hands on deck? Whatever you need, we're here to help you out. Then you have Freedom Partners. This is another aspect of their network of groups. It's a nonprofit hub that doled out $236 million in 2012 to an array of conservative nonprofits that is now expanding its own operation so that it can fulfill many of the functions that they used to give to other people. So again, they're more centralizing it now. And I'm going to mispronounce this, but that's okay because it's spelled weird anyway. Aegis Strategic is another one of the branches of their groups here. It's a political consulting firm that, get this, started last year by Koch allied operatives. It will recruit, train, and support candidates. So now we have a system of total and utter vetting. It's like a 100%, oh, you want to run for office? Well, you need to come and sit down with the Koch brothers, and they need to make sure that all your positions are pre-approved. They need to make sure that you're going to play ball and give them another tax cut while you cut food stamps for starving kids. They're actually vetting the candidates and teaching the candidates what to say, how to say it, and all that stuff. Now, in the last election, they raised $400 million. Insane. That's an insane amount of money. But here are the two facts that are most astonishing to me. The article says, quote, after the election day letdown, the Kochs did an in-depth analysis to find out what went wrong and what they could have done better. So they're talking about what happened with Mitt Romney and in the last election when the Republicans got shellacked. And just look at the wording of what they said there. It's like they are the candidate. That shows you how much influence they have. Again, I'll read it one more time. They said, after the election day letdown, the Kochs did an in-depth analysis to find out what went wrong and what they could do better. Okay, that's how much our political system is bought nowadays. That, the people who spend all this money on the election, when they don't get what they want, they're like, well, something went wrong here. We're going to figure it out because when we spend that much money, we want to buy the political system. We own the damn political system, and that's the way it should be. I mean, what we're talking about here, this is like a Russian oligarchy system. I mean, we're not a democracy anymore. We're a kleptocracy or an oligarchy. or a plutocracy. It's government of, by, and for the rich, and they're letting us know this. And finally, they even have a youth advocacy organization called Generation Opportunity. So, I mean, imagine, just to put this in perspective, imagine how the Republicans would react if we had an organization that was funded by George Soros to take young kids and teach them how to be liberal. They would scream, "Socialist re-education camp, what is going on here? This is insane. They're acting like the Nazis." But then when they do it, they're like, what? This is what we're supposed to do, right? Free country, we're allowed to do this. Haha, back away. They started a Camp for Kids, a youth advocacy organization. And what makes it even worse, in my opinion, is that they're mostly dedicated to Hispanic voter outreach. Now, you tell me, is the Republican Party in any way, shape, and form in favor of the Hispanic community? They are currently stopping immigration reform from being passed. Minority groups aren't in favor of the Republicans, but they're trying to reach out and propagandize and make it so that, oh, no, come over here, man. We're going to help you out. We're going to be your buddies. No problem. You know, we'll give you a place to come after school, a camp or a youth advocacy group. Unbelievable.